Hi everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and the Oculus Meta Quest 2 VR headset. Here we are in the Med. We're just south of Gibraltar. We're on the Harry S Truman American supercarrier. We are in the F14 Tomcat, about to take off to hopefully give you an idea of what it's like. Is it worth spending the money on a budget VR headset like the Meta Quest 2? Well, without further ado, before anything else goes wrong, let's see if we can get this baby in the air. So let's go to full throttle, brake off, up we go, gear, flaps. I think I've just done the right thing with the flaps. Have I done the right thing with the flaps? Let's go outside and have a look. There we go, flaps off. There's the carrier in the distance. Let's not go too high. Let's bring the throttle back a little bit so we haven't got afterburner on. And let's see if we can do a nice fly over the carrier without hitting the sea. And then fly around Gibraltar and then round southern Spain to give you an idea. So the idea with these videos is, if you're a fan, a casual fan really, I guess, of things like Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you're also, where's the carrier? There it is. And you're wondering, well, you know, I fancy the idea of VR, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So if you do spend something like £200 or $200 on the Meta Quest 2, or whatever the sort of modern equivalent is by the time you come around to watch this video, you know, is it worth it? What sort of immersion do you get? What sort of experience do you get? And I've got to say, so far, I have been very, very impressed by this. It really is very, very cool indeed. I tell you what, wait a minute. Which one's Gibraltar? That must be Gibraltar to my left. There she is. There's the Harry S Truman. As we fly over the top, we've got a very calm day here in the Med, so that's very good. So let's swing around and have a look. So the F14, this is a paid aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The supercarrier is a paid mod as well, as is the... In fact, that isn't Gibraltar, is it? Have I got a bit lost here? Where's Gibraltar? Let's have a look outside. That's Gibraltar behind me. Right, let's turn around this way. And this is running on PC, but I've got to say the level of detail is absolutely marvellous. This was incredibly fun to play and fly around in flat screen mode, but now, you know, I can lean forward and I can look at the texture of the metal. Ooh, don't get too low. If I look at Gibraltar again, on the cockpit, I can see all the writing on all the buttons, and it looks absolutely marvellous. Where you do lose detail, and I guess this is a reflection on the, you know, the price of the headset, is in the distance. You know, things start to get a little bit blurry, and you haven't got that higher resolution. And obviously, in open world environments like this, in an aircraft where, you know, the draw distance is on the scale of dozens of miles, that's where, you know, you're gonna get some changes. Also, the fact that I'm running this wirelessly as well, and I was kind of thinking about that, you know, about using USB 3 wire to connect the headset up to my PC and do all that sort of stuff. And again, I was thinking, the problem with VR for the casual users like myself really is the wires and having to set it up, and the hassle of having to plug. There's the rock. You know, plug everything in. And the beauty with the Meta Quest 2 and whatever its replacement may well be, you know, is the fact that you can just, wow, look at that. That is amazing. Let's fly over there's the runway. Look at that. Let's head on into southern Spain, sorry. See if we can keep this bird in the air. Is that convenience factor of, as long as it's charged up, you just put it on you just start up the software on your PC, put on your headset, join the two, you've got your desktop there waiting for you, and you can fire up VR compatible programs such as Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you're having this sort of experience really, really quickly. So on this VR channel, that's what you're going to get lots of, these kind of experience videos where I'm sort of waffling as I kind of get the experience and follow it along. One thing I have noticed on particularly demanding applications like Microsoft Flight Simulator, you are putting a lot of stress on your Wi-Fi connection. You know, the Wi-Fi connection is basically streaming the display to from the PC, which is doing all the rendering, to the MetaQuest headset. So if people are doing other things, or your computer decides to do a download or something like that at the same time, then you're going to run into problems. But I don't know. This is kind of what we got into video games for, isn't it? And the fact that you can do this so cheap if you've already got a gaming PC, obviously. Now, the MetaQuest 2 is a standalone VR headset, so it can play dedicated games, but you remember it's just an Android-based system, so you're not going to get Microsoft Flight Simulator on it anytime soon, or, well, never, because you need the power of a gaming desktop, or maybe a super powerful laptop as well to be able to do this sort of stuff. But, just look at this cockpit. This is absolutely magical. Now, I know watching this on YouTube, you just don't get the 3D experience. But honestly, the fact that I can look down and look around, and, the beauty with Microsoft Flight Simulator is we are flying over the real world. So it is immersive, as a matter of fact, because the roads and the mountains and the hills and the greenery is as it would be in Spain when they took these images. So I've been very, very impressed indeed. So there we go, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, flying the Tomcat with the MetaQuest 2 on a wireless connection. You can't get more fun for your money for 200 quid, can you? This is absolutely amazing. Anyway, if you find these videos useful, please hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course, I'll see you again soon.